On this one, let's pretend we've got a cost model of some kind. We've got C of x equals 3 times x over 125 minus x. And let's say C of x is the cost of services in millions of dollars. And x is the percent of work complete or something like that. Sometimes you'll see that. So x is actually a percentage. So if it were, a 50%, I'd put a 50 in for x. And my result, if I get a 5 for my result, it would be $5 million. So let's look at this. Let's say I am to determine what the cost of a project would be if it is 50% complete. So I would be looking for C of 50. So that would equal 3 times 50 over 125 minus 50. All right? So 3 times 50 is 150. 125 minus 50 is 75, so I have 150 divided by 75. My answer is 2. Remember that the cost was in millions of dollars, so I would tag on the million, put a dollar sign there. So the cost of the project, if you were 50% complete, would be $2 million. Now, this is a simple cost model. They're actually much more complex than this, but it gives you an idea of what these are. These are actually just plug and chug problems. You hear me say that, but you actually plug in and chug it out and see what the answer is. Now, let's take a different approach. Let's see if we can figure out what percent complete we would be if the cost were $1 million. Okay, let's see. All right, so in other words, what I'm saying is if this is $1 million, if I have a 1 here, C of x equals 1, and I'm solving for x. Okay, what would I do? I would multiply both sides by 125 minus x. 125 minus x. I don't know if you can see. I'll do this. 125 minus x. Hope you can see that. So on the left, I would get 125 minus x, because 125 times 1 is 125, negative x times 1 is negative x. Over here on the right, these cancel out and I get just 3x. Now what I want to do is add x to both sides. When I do, I get 125 equals 4x, because negative x plus x is 0x on the left, 3x plus x is 4x on the right. Now, finally, I want to divide both sides by 4. 125 divided by 4, I think it's 31.25. So let's see. So my final answer would be x equals 125 over 4, which is 31.25%. If I've spent $1 million, I'm roughly 31% complete with that project. And these are pretty simple problems if you just take a step-by-step approach.